All right, boys. Y'all ready to run some Balatro?
So this was the game that you had in mind, huh? I'm so down for this game, Donald.
I've always heard about this game, but I haven't played it as of yet.
It's an addicting game, Joe.
Facts.
Balatro has been my favorite game for the last few weeks for sure.
I don't think it's pronounced like that, but it doesn't matter since this game is that fun.
Well, I'm curious to see how this game is actually going to be for us.
How do you want to do this, Donald?
I'll go first if you guys don't mind.
That's cool with us.
I've been dying to play this game even though it's only been a day since I last played it.
Well, I'll go last since I want to watch you guys as much as I can before it's my turn to play.
Sounds good, Joe. But out of all the decks, Donald,
what is it?
You seriously picked the checkered one?
I'm just trying to progress with the stakes for this deck, Barack.
Wait, is there something wrong with Donald playing with this deck?
There's nothing wrong with it per se, Joe.
Leave it at that,
but it's
then.
definitely easier to win the run if you do play this deck since you can get flushes super easily.
Yeah, but it's still not an automatic win if you do play with this deck.
I never said it was an automatic win, Donald. I just said that this deck is probably the easiest to win with out of all the decks.
Okay, well, regardless, it's a deck in the game, and Donald still needs some proper strategy, I'm sure, to win the run, right?
You would be right about that, Joe.
Okay, tell us then, Donald, what is going to be your approach and strategy for this run?
Well, I'm going to build a healthy economy so I can rack up the interest bonuses in these first few antes.
I don't know what that means, but good luck, Donald.
It's a smart strategy, Joe.
Spit them facts
Donald
out, Barack.
doesn't need to go big on the spending this early since the chip requirement isn't super high yet.
Okay, I think I got the general idea at what Donald is trying to do here.
It's just a matter of how Donald wants to spend his money in the early game now.
Well, I'm trying to establish some solid jokers here without throwing my bank away.
Well, at least you got a pretty solid joker for the super early game, Donald.
Wait, so these jokers each have a different effect or something?
You would be correct, Joe. The joker I just got will give me an additional $1 for every 9 card I have in my deck after each round.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Thanks for that, Donald.
You'll kind of learn what each joker does, Joe.
That's true.
There are jokers that increase the total chips amount or add to the multiplier or even multiply to the overall multiplier.
So you have to build a good joker lineup to kind of help you get through the run?
Yeah, that's a part of it.
A part of it?
There are other aspects to the game as well, like planet cards and arcane cards, but you'll learn about them soon enough.
You'll be fine, Joe. I think after you finish watching me and Barack each go through a run, you'll kind of get the gist of it.
Hopefully I will. Now it's the end of the round, right?
Yeah, just watch how much damn money I'm making.
It looks like a
They
lot.
call me Dough-making Master Donald, boys.
Dough-making Master Donald? Seriously? You couldn't think of a better nickname than that?
I wouldn't be talking, Barack. You literally nicknamed yourself Beautiful Barack
It's not bad.
in our Mario Kart sessions.
Wait, what joker did you end up getting?
He got a joker that adds 3 multiplier for every heart card. It's pretty cracked considering how his deck has 26 hearts in it.
Yeah, but I'm not going to rely on that joker long term. I'm definitely going to want something better.
For now, though, you're going to speed through these rounds with only one hand played.
Okay, I can kind of see why people get addicted to this game. It's like Vegas, but on drugs.
Yeah, there's also a lot of replayability and unpredictability as well.
Do you guys see how I'm cooking a damn gourmet meal right now?
Yeah, it looks like you completely demolished that chip requirement, Donald. Keep it up.
You should probably play it safe, though, and play through most rounds since you get extra money, Donald.
Well, that'll depend on how my joker lineup is at a certain point, Barack.
Look at that damn money.
I'm not going to waste our time if I'm demolishing these rounds.
We'll see about that, but what's the move here?
I'm just going to buy the joker packs and further strengthen my joker lineup.
That's a good
There
call.
isn't much risk associated with that.
Well, these jokers aren't necessarily the greatest, Donald.
Yeah, I know that, Barack. I'm most likely going to sell it after this round anyways.
You can sell
since
it?
it's not going to do me much good.
Yeah, he can sell these jokers if he wanted to.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's probably better to do that anyways to get some money back from buying that pack.
Yeah, I'm going to need some better jokers soon.
You'll be fine.
I'm cooking with the money, but I definitely need a strengthened joker lineup.
Are you going to beat the 1,200 chip requirement in this first hand, though?
He probably will, Joe. That +3 multiplier for every heart card is crazy in the early game.
Is this satisfying our needs for going to Vegas, by the way?
What do you mean by that?
It was a long time ago, but remember we were planning a Vegas trip when we were playing Pokemon Fire Red?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. I'm still down to go if you guys are.
Yeah, I'm down for that too.
Let's
but just in that
go.
short time, boys, I got a lot richer.
Yeah, to have $41 in just the second ante, things are looking solid for you so far, Donald.
All right, let's see if I can get something juicy from this joker pack.
Okay, those are a lot of different jokers.
It doesn't seem like the most ideal, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, now I have more coverage with the Wrathful Joker.
That's true.
And I did end up getting something that will multiply the final overall multiplier amount.
Wait, so that joker has the same effect as the other one, but for spades?
You would be correct, Joe. Right now, it's not the worst thing in the world since a boss blind could debuff the heart suit.
And I just added a pretty solid joker that will add 80 chips every time I play a flush.
Wait, but you play a flush every damn time, Donald.
Yeah, that's the point, Joe. And take a look at this boss blind.
My Wrathful Joker came
Donald
at the
wouldn't
perfect
benefit
time.
from the heart card since this boss debuffs all of them.
Holy crap, Donald. For you to add that wrathful joker right before this boss fight.
I know, right?
That's super hot.
Excuse me?
Come on, Joe. Don't go starting with this sus crap again. You were doing so good.
Can I compliment Donald for his amazing timing and strategy, Barack?
He's not wrong about that, Barack.
Facts.
I demolished this boss battle from acquiring that one joker.
Okay, you can compliment Donald for his good gameplay, but you don't have to say sus things to go along with it.
But when you're the one sounding zesty, that's okay?
Joe, that's literally how my voice is. What do you want me to do about that?
Okay, Barack, just shut up and kiss me already.
What in the hell?
Okay, that's enough of that.
For real, Joe?
How about you guys pay attention to the fact how I'm getting even more money from this tarot card?
Damn, there are tarot cards in this game, too. This game has it all.
And now you're going to see what spectral packs have, Joe? Hope you're paying attention.
Of course I'm paying attention, Donald.
Are you really, though, Joe? Or are you thinking about the next sus thing to say?
Believe it or not, Barack, I can multitask pretty well.
What do you mean by multitasking?
You don't know what multitasking means, Barack?
Of course I know what it means. You know what? Never mind. Let's just focus on the game.
You seem pretty on edge for some reason, Barack.
It's because we never know what kind of sus comment Joe will make.
But that's nothing new, Barack.
Facts.
He's done this for a while now.
Facts.
I thought you'd be used to it by now.
Facts.
Okay, instead of spewing out the word facts, Joe, you can chill on the sus comments.
I don't know if I really feel like it.
Seriously?
Did you guys even notice how I got shafted with the re-rolls before this round started?
Wait, what about the re-rolls? There are re-rolls?
See, I knew you weren't paying attention, Joe.
It's fine. But to answer your question, Joe, yes, there are re-rolls in the shop. They increase in price every time you re-roll. But when you have a bunch of money like me, it's worth attempting for a better joker.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks for that one, Donald.
He didn't have to explain it if you had just paid attention earlier, Joe.
You don't need to be super tense about this, Barack.
I'm not that
It's not
tense.
that serious.
You're definitely tense, Barack. Maybe I can spread your cheeks
Excuse
to loosen
me?
up the tenseness.
See what I'm talking about, Donald?
Just let him be, Barack.
Facts.
But I'm trying to decide if I should add the swashbuckler into my lineup.
Well, it's definitely the move to make since you couldn't get both bonuses from the wrathful and lusty joker at the same time.
So Donald will have an even higher multiplier then?
You would be correct, Joe. And now I have even more money from that tarot card.
Well, it looks like you're getting shafted once again with the re-rolls.
Nothing new here. I guess I'll just move on to the next round then, since there isn't much else I can do.
Wait, but you still have $26, Donald.
Yeah, but remember how Donald gets an extra dollar for every $5 he has?
Preach it more, Barack.
He gets $5 extra if he maintains his amount of at least $25.
Then why doesn't he just have more money so he can get even more of a bonus?
The interest is capped at $5 extra unless you have a card that says otherwise.
Oh, okay, this is all starting to make sense now. Things are coming together.
It's the beauty of Balatro, Joe. When things come together like this, it's a really, really fun game.
And speaking of the game, Donald,
What is it?
you do realize the boss blind next round debuffs your spade cards, right?
Wait, what? So it's over is what you're saying, Barack?
Okay, it's not over. I still have my heart cards and I have a lot of money to work with here so I can upgrade certain aspects of my deck.
And there's a much needed Jupiter card. Nice one, Donald.
Wait, what does that Jupiter card do?
It leveled up his flush hand Joe. The base chip and multiplier is higher at level 2. You can keep leveling that up if you get more Jupiter cards. You good?
This game is just amazing. There's so much to this beautiful game.
We're glad that you're liking this game so far, Joe. We can't wait for you to play it.
What did you end up doing now, Donald?
I turned one of the cards in my deck into a steel card.
A steel card?
That gives a 1.5 times multiplier if it remains in your hand.
Yeah.
Here we
This
go
game
again.
is heaven. I want to learn more.
Are you doing okay there, Joe?
How can I not be okay, Barack?
Just making
Donald
sure.
is going to shred the boss blind, even though one of his jokers is practically useless.
Keep spitting them facts out, Joe.
Well, unfortunately, it's going to take Donald 2 hands played instead of just 1.
But why does that matter, Barack?
It doesn't matter much, Joe. I'm just going to be making literally one less dollar because it took me one more hand played to win this round.
You're being way too tense right now, Barack.
Okay, you can stop at that comment, Joe.
Why though?
You don't need to say any more than that.
Okay, well, regardless, I'm moving on to the fourth ante with a crap ton of money.
What are you going to do now, Donald?
I definitely need a better joker lineup.
Ain't that the damn truth?
Right now, I could get by with this, but when the chip requirement spikes, I could be in trouble.
So Barack is not the only tense one here, huh?
Don't even think about saying it, Joe.
I'm just saying, Barack, I could multitask with spreading cheeks.
I hate everything.
Okay, relax, Barack. If it's anyone who should be hating something, it's that I'm once again being shafted by the game.
I'm not going to lie. The re-rolls are definitely not doing it for you right now.
But there's a Jupiter. That levels up his flush, right?
Well, 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 look who's been learning things after all.
Come on, Donald. I told you both that I was paying attention earlier.
Fair enough, Joe.
Okay, but why did you skip the small blind, Donald? You need as much money as you can get right now for these re-rolls and upgrades.
Well, I just got another Jupiter card, Barack. I think I'm doing okay.
But was it worth missing out on money, as well as an opportunity at getting a better Joker?
Daddy Donald will be okay. I believe in him.
Again with that, Joe.
I get what you mean, Barack, but I'm feeling confident with where things stand at the moment.
Whatever you say, man. It would just be embarrassing if you lost with the checkered deck.
Well, you won't have to worry about that. And with regards to this round, I should be beating it with only one hand because of my steel card.
Is the job finished, though?
Jesus Christ, don't start that crap again, Barack.
Facts.
What do you mean by facts, Donald?
It means facts.
You're the one who started it last time we played Marvel Rivals.
Okay, but we're not playing Marvel Rivals right now, Barack.
How about we focus on how Donald beat that blind with one hand? It's just like he predicted, Barack.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for that.
You better.
Hopefully he can get a better Joker or something for the next round.
Knowing my luck so far, I probably won't.
Don't go speaking that into existence, you damn goofball.
Goofball again?
Okay, enough with the sexual tension, you two.
Joe, you literally call him your damn daddy. What are you talking about?
But it's different from what you do.
I'm not engaging in this conversation.
It's better that you don't.
But instead, I can point out how I added the blue Joker to my lineup.
What does the blue Joker do, though?
It just gives you 2 chips for each remaining card in your deck.
Oh, okay, got
To
it.
be honest, though, I don't know how much of an upgrade that is from your crafty Joker card, Donald.
Well, it's a small improvement, Barack.
Oh, really now?
Just like the abstract Joker card I put in, these small improvements will pay dividends more than you think.
He's not lying about that one, Barack.
I'm just not sure if this set of Jokers will be good enough for the 6th or 7th ante.
Are you forgetting how I have a Joker that literally multiplies the overall multiplier by 3 during my final hand played?
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of that Joker.
Did my daddy ask for your
Leaving
opinion?
it up to your final hand means that you're barely getting by.
All right, let's take some deep breaths, Barack. Everything will be okay.
Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Okay, are you feeling any better?
I feel amazing, Barack. I hope you are as well.
I wasn't having a damn panic attack, you guys. We didn't need to do that.
Well, it's been a while since we did, so I figured it couldn't hurt.
You're all good, Joe. Barack just needs to loosen up sometimes.
Ain't that the damn truth?
All right, well, hopefully you can get a better Joker now that this round is over.
I predict that Donald will get some amazing jokers here, Barack. Just believe in King Donald.
It's dough making Master Donald, Joe. Remember?
Oh, that's my bad. You're right about that, dough-making Master Donald.
All right, well, how are you going to spend your money here?
I'm not overthinking it. I'm just going to re-roll until my bank is right above $25.
Well, let's see if that works out.
And of course, the Wheel of Fortune card didn't work out.
Nothing new here.
This is the second time now that this has happened.
And what do you know? It looks like you're getting shafted again with the re-rolls, Donald.
Whoa. Hold on now. You seriously skipped the blind again, Donald?
It literally doubled my money, Barack. Don't trip out.
What good is having all that money going to do if you end up losing?
He's not going to lose.
I can't tell you how many times people have lost with this much money because they skipped one too many blinds.
Well, I'm not your average person, Barack. Do you literally forget my nicknames?
Daddy Donald is my favorite nickname.
Okay, nobody asked you, Joe.
I'm coming for you guys.
Again
What
with
the hell?
this?
Okay, George, you seriously need to answer us if you're there.
He's not there, damn it. How many times is this crap going to keep happening?
Either we're going crazy or something is really going on.
Did Bill ever respond to your follow-up text message, Joe? This is just getting out of hand at this point.
Now that you mention it, Barack, he didn't.
Okay, are we going to do anything about this?
What can we possibly do, Barack? We have to trust Bill, remember?
Okay, but didn't you guys hear what I heard?
What about it?
It heard like George saying that he's coming for us.
That could mean a lot of different things, Barack, if you know what I mean.
Okay, now's not the time for that sus crap, Joe.
At the end of the day, Barack, we have to trust in Bill.
Big fact.
And as far as what we heard, George can't do anything to us. We all know that.
How do you know that for sure, though?
Come on, Barack. George left us, remember?
Okay, but why isn't Bill responding then, Donald?
Bill could have just forgotten to respond if we're being honest.
For real.
That can happen.
I don't know, guys. I just don't have a good gut feeling about this.
What can George possibly do anyways? We've known him for a long time now, Barack.
But clearly George is going through some stuff. Just because we've known George for some time now, that doesn't mean he's still the same person.
You can't think like that, Barack. Whatever you're thinking, it's not going to happen.
We'll see about that then. I know I'm not tripping out.
Nobody thinks you're tripping out, Barack. I think in all seriousness, though, you could take some deep breaths.
Joe is right about that one, Barack.
Damn right I
Instead,
am.
you can think about how I got rid of the Joker you didn't like for a much, much better one.
Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I've been just feeling too on edge lately.
It's understandable, Barack. Just know that we're here for you if you want to talk about anything.
I appreciate it, Joe.
No problem. But what Joker did you end up getting, Donald?
It's a Joker that gives me a ×3 multiplier if I play a repeated hand.
Yeah, it's much better than the other one that solely gave you a ×3 multiplier for your final played hand.
Oh, that definitely sounds way more useful. I'm assuming you're going to cook this boss blind then?
100%, Joe. This boss blind isn't even that tough anyways.
It is definitely easier since you only have 2 different kinds of suits in your deck, though, Donald.
Okay, but why does that matter, though?
I'm not criticizing you, Donald.
Then what?
I just don't want Joe to have the wrong perception that the runs and boss blinds will be this easy. If you were using other decks, It would require much more strategizing.
I get what you mean, Barack, but we have to give credit to Donald as well.
Preach it, Joe.
It seems like he's playing this run pretty well so far.
I definitely won't deny that. I will always give credit where credit is due.
I appreciate that. And just like that, boys, it's on to the next ante.
How are you feeling with things so far, Donald?
I'm feeling pretty good. I wouldn't mind a better Joker, but I think I'm doing okay so far.
With how much you've been being shafted with the rerolls, I have to agree with you.
I think you're due for a good Joker here then, Donald.
Yes, sir.
I got a good feeling about this.
Well, if it's one thing you got going, well, it's that your overall economy has been healthy during this entire run.
Damn right, Barack. Say my nickname, would you?
Daddy Donald.
Okay. Let's see what Jokers you can get this time around.
Well, these aren't the best so far.
That Supernova Joker could be good for you, though.
What's the Supernova Joker about?
It basically adds a multiplier based on how many times you've played that type of hand.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, I figured I could replace my Wrathful Joker so I don't have to rely on the spades for the bonus multiplier.
That's probably the right move.
Oh, it definitely
You shouldn't
is.
skip any blinds, though, so you can build the multiplier up and you can get more money as well.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Well, if it's something worth skipping for, then that changes things.
Fair enough. You planning to do anything else during these last few antes, though?
The only thing I could use is another Joker that would multiply the overall multiplier. But other than that, I'm chilling.
Okay, but did you seriously have to skip the first blind, Donald?
It's for a rare free Joker, though. I have to take my chances with that.
I don't know. I would understand that thought process more if it was for a polychrome.
A polychrome?
But just for a rare free Joker, though?
I'll be okay regardless, Barack. And to answer your question, Joe, a polychrome Joker is a bonus to that Joker that gives a 1.5 times multiplier.
1.5 times multiplier sounds pretty good right now then.
Yeah, but that's not what Donald is getting from skipping the small blind, though.
Well, my score here will suggest that I will be doing okay moving forward.
Facts.
That times 3 multiplier at the end, they're really helped me out.
Yeah, and we're in the end game here, right? Donald is cooking right now.
Continue spitting them facts out, Joe.
That was a pretty comfortable round there, but the score will drastically increase.
It won't matter.
Hopefully you get another useful Joker here, Donald.
Well, he got one last round, so I think the game is finally giving in.
And I still have a lot of money, so I'll have a lot of opportunities at re-rolls and upgrades here.
Are you sure about that one?
Why wouldn't I be?
I'm not an expert at this game or anything, but Donald just got another Jupiter, so I'm pretty sure his flush level will increase.
Okay, that's pretty good, I'm not going to lie.
Damn right it is.
But he'll definitely need something that will multiply the overall multiplier soon.
I'm one step ahead of you, Barack. My glass card does just that.
Glass card?
Yeah, it gives a times 2 multiplier when played, but it has a 1 in 4 chance of destroying the card afterwards.
Yeah, this boss blind got nothing on me.
Did you forget that your money's going to be set to $0 when you play a flush?
Wait, what? Why did you play a flush there, Donald?
I didn't have much of a choice there, Joe. My Supernova card won't give me much of a multiplier if I play a different kind of hand.
Even though you will beat this boss blind just fine, how are you going to manage with little money in this next ante, Donald?
Well, I'll still get a decent amount from the gold seal, reward bonus, and my Joker Barack.
That's pretty hot when you put it like that, Donald.
Again with that, Joe.
He's not wrong.
Oh, really now?
This game can put me through all kinds of adversity, but I will still manage to overcome it all.
Not only did you overcome that challenge, Donald, but you demolished it.
Facts.
You literally scored more than the requirement in that one hand alone.
That's when you know I'm going to win this run, boys.
I love the confidence, Donald, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves here.
Why are you hating, Barack? I've done nothing but cook this entire damn time.
I'm not hating, Donald. I'm just being cautiously optimistic.
Do you see this Joker, though, Barack?
Which Joker?
We can officially say that this run is going to be a success.
The Joker that Donald got has a 50% chance of giving a 1.5 times multiplier for every heart card played, Joe.
Wait, what the hell? That's a super good thing then.
Exactly. And I just upgraded my flush by 3 levels from skipping that small blind. Everything is coming together, boys.
Oh, God! This game is simply amazing. God! Yeah!
And you said I'm the one who sounds zesty, Joe?
Come on, Barack. He's just loving this game.
Can you blame me? Donald is going to demolish this boss blind.
I get what you mean, Joe, but maybe don't call someone zesty when you sounded zesty yourself.
Let loose, Barack. We're going to win this run. Shouldn't we celebrate?
I will celebrate when I see the run officially become successful, Donald. You know how this game can be sometimes.
I get what you mean, Barack. But when you beat the score requirement in just one hand at this point, it means that you basically got this one in the bag.
I will say one thing to add to that. When the flames show up, that's pretty hot.
Excuse me?
Flames are technically hot, though.
You know what he meant by that, Donald.
I agree with Daddy. I mean, Donald, you definitely need to loosen up a bit. This whole George thing got you too tense. Maybe you should go for a massage or something.
That's not a bad idea, Barack.
I'm good on the massage.
Why, though?
I don't want random people touching me, if that makes sense.
I understand what you mean. If you don't want random people massaging you, I could be willing to help.
There's no way in hell that will happen, Joe. You know good and damn well what my response to that was going to be.
Just in case, though, I'm here if you need it.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Let's focus up for this last ante, though.
All right, well, I'm going to skip the small blind since I don't feel like doing it.
Once again, Donald, you're missing out on the opportunity of upgrading your jokers.
Donald scored over 100,000 last round, though. He's going to be fine regardless of what he does.
And if it helps,
What is it?
I got the steel card in my hand to get even higher of a multiplier.
I get what you both mean, but just keep in mind that the Bloodstone Joker Donald has a 50% chance of giving that 1.5 times multiplier. This game could shaft you for all we know.
If I took a shot for every time I said that I will be fine, Barack, I would be done by the second ante.
Yeah, for real. It's okay to relax a bit, Barack.
I just want to make sure that everything will work out. That's all?
Well, this blind is being completely demolished, so it's onto the boss blind, Barack. Buckle up.
And once again, Donald almost scored 100,000, so this boss blind will be a piece of cake.
I'm not saying you guys will be wrong. In fact, you guys are most likely right. But as the saying goes,
Here we go again.
the job is not finished.
Well, let me finish the job off so you can stop stressing out. How about that?
Sounds like a perfect plan to me, Donald.
Are you going to use all of your money here, by the way?
Yeah, I'll use most of it. I don't really see the point of holding on to it at this point.
Well, I guess it would be beneficial for your endless run, but that depends on how much you care for that, I guess.
Wait, what about the endless run now?
You can keep going after Ante 8, basically.
Oh, okay, got it.
But the run is officially successful once you do beat Ante 8.
To be honest, I'm not super interested in the whole endless run thing. I know some people get super sweaty about that, but I'm just a chill guy who feels good about just defeating Ante 8.
My daddy is a chill guy.
All right, focus up here, Donald. Your jokers are shuffled, so just make sure nothing goes wrong here.
Yeah, I got you, Barack. I'm watching these jokers real carefully here.
100,000 shouldn't be a challenge for you, though, considering how you've hit it multiple times before.
Yeah, but the order of the jokers can screw things up, Joe. It's the math.
Well, I think I got the jokers in the right spot now. It's just a matter of time now, boys.
We'll see about that, Donald. Just keep in mind that you only have 2 discards left. That could trip some people up if they're not mindful of that.
Wait, that 3 times multiplier was on the very left this time?
This is what I was talking about. This boss blind could prove to be more troublesome than people think.
Okay. Let's not jinx this now, boys. I'm going to be okay.
Donald, you only have 1 discard left.
Jesus Christ.
Are you sure about this one?
All right, relax, Barack. I think this hand here should put me past the 100,000 score requirement.
Well, things are looking good so far, to say the least.
Job's not finished. You're close, though.
Okay, well, how's that for having a successful run, Barack? I told you that I was going to be okay.
Nice job, Donald. You were in complete control throughout the run, and although you got shafted here and there with the re-rolls, you kept your composure and maintained a healthy economy to prevail. Nice one.
I appreciate it a ton, Joe. Glad you enjoyed watching me. What do you think, Barack?
Amazing job, Donald.
What in the world?
You were so good, damn it. Oh, I love it when you successfully win in Balatro.
Okay, what in the world was that reaction, though?
It's okay, Joe. I think that's just Barack finally relaxing for once.
Damn right it is. I was stressing big time for no reason, and that whole George thing didn't help either. I'm just glad you won.
And we're just glad you're relaxing more, Barack.
Ain't that the truth?
It looks like this run will be coming to an end, though.
Wait, what are you talking about, Donald?
Well, I did mention earlier that I didn't care for the endless run, so I intentionally skipped the first 2 blinds so we could just call it here.
If that's what you want, Donald, then that's fine with us.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Although I wanted to see more jokers, I get what you mean.
Don't worry, Joe. You will see plenty of more jokers when it's Barack's turn to play. I'm curious to see how that will go.
Are you going to use the same deck as Donald?
Probably not, if I'm being honest. It's probably better to switch it up so you could see how a different run could be with a different deck.
Well, whatever deck you end up using, hopefully you end up winning with it.
Okay, real quick, though. Are you sure you're losing this round, Donald?
Yeah, it's most likely over, Joe. I won't lose by much, but I think I'm going to fall short because I have no more discards left and some of my heart cards are debuffed.
Well, damn then, to think you would have beaten this boss had they not been debuffed.
Yeah, who knows?
That just goes to show how good your lineup of jokers were.
And the crazy part about that, Joe,
What's up?
this isn't even the best lineup someone could have. Donald did what he needed to do to win his run, but some of these joker lineups can just be insane.
Oh, I believe it. I can't wait for your turn, Barack, and eventually I can get a shot at this because this game looks very addicting. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it really can be. But that being said, boys, This run is officially over. I had fun playing it.
And we had fun watching it, Donald. I can't wait for my turn.
Yeah, this was a W recommendation, Donald. I'm curious to see what you got for us next time, Barack.
Yeah, same here. Hopefully we'll like it just as much as I did playing Balatro today.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential with this game for the three of us.
Sounds good.
That being said, boys, I'm going to call it here, but I will catch you guys in our next gaming session.
Sounds like a plan, Barack. Like always, GG, Donald, and I will see you guys in our next session. Peace out.
I had a lot of fun today, boys. Until our next gaming session.